Yo, yo. I call my brother son because he shine like one. I'm doing excellent about yourself. New game, man. New game. You may hear a lot of rumbling, man, in the background. My sister's still here, man. She listened watching the Ghostbusters movie, man. So I'm, videotaping this joint. So you may hear a little banging, popping, little sounds in the background, man, because we do what we do over here for that movie entertainment system, man. We do it strong, man. Anyway, new game. In in your journey to success, you gotta have an A, B, C, D game. Maybe even more than that. A B C D, A B C D game. And what I mean by that is for a long time, man, I felt that I had to be at my peak performance in order to win something or in order to do anything, really, was to be at the top peak performance, 100% all the way efficient. Just be at the top of the game. Have the greatest preparation in the world. Have all my gears clicking. That's what I felt that I had to do. But as I play this game of golf, man, and one of the cats who, arguably is one of the, if not the best golfer, which is Tiger, this cat used to always talk about in his interviews that, man, he brought a speed game, or he was able to finish out with a C game or something like that. And what he was getting at was, you're not always going to have your A game. You got to be able to win when your A game's not there. You either got to win on your B game, your C game, or your D game. And that means that all the gears are not going to be clicking. All the cylinders aren't going to be firing. You may be limping in like a racer. You may be limping in towards the last 60 meters, limping in to try to finish this off. That's the nature. That's the essence of being successful, is that you're not going to be at 100% capacity. You're not going to be at peak performance. And you've got to be able to figure out when you're not feeling well, when things are not going the right way, when things are not lining up, when you have all kind of different distractions, you got all kind of obstructions, you got to figure out how to still be able to complete the task. You got to still be able to perform under whatever that is. And I'm learning that in this game of golf, man. I'm learning that. There's many times now that I'm realizing that sometimes I'm just not playing my best. But I gotta figure out mentally, I gotta be strong enough to know, okay, I'm not at my best, but I still have to finish this off. And you know what happens when you start to constantly stay on top of yourself and constantly push to persevere through? What happens is that you start to open up these little doors. You get lucky. You know what I mean? You get lucky. Or certain little breaks start to happen because you're giving yourself enough positive self-talk. You're staying in it. And all of a sudden, you start to get these little breaks that help you build up this momentum to keep doing what you're trying to do, to keep working on completing that task. And that's what happens, man. The longer that you go at it, the more opportunities you're going to get. It may be a C game, it may be a D game, but that's what you tend to, what happens is that if you can win at whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it's your finances, your relationships, different types of professional work work task or projects, whatever it is, whatever you are trying to win at, the more you push at it and the more you give it more time and the more you have more positive self-talk, certain things are going to happen where you're going to get breaks and you're going to have the momentum, and then you're going to look back and be like, man, you know what? I wasn't even at 100% capacity. I was at 60%. I still was able to do it. You start training yourself. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't have that. They don't have that ability. They're thinking the same way I was thinking. Man, I got to be at 100%. I got to be at peak performance in order to do well. No, because your 60, your 70%, maybe somebody else's internalizing what you're doing. That may be someone else's 100%. Everybody got their own different perspective. Different people look at things different ways. So you may think that you have to get at your 100%, but your 60 or 70% may be good enough for that person, for that task, for that project, for that event to get you over the hump. It may be just enough to be able to do it, because maybe whoever else you may be competing with, if you're in some type of competition, whoever else you may be competing with, they're only giving their 30 or 40%. Or maybe their 90 and 100% is still not matching your 60 or 70%. You know what I mean? So it's something that I learned, man. Mentally, you got to try to wrap your head around, because you're not going to be able to be perfect. You're not going to be able to be at 100% capacity. It's just not possible. But if you can make all of the other percentages still work and almost get 100% in those 60 and 70% levels or the lower levels, you just might squeak it out. You know what I mean? So on that note, I bid you all a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Say please. Say thank you. Smile. Laugh each and every day. Notice I didn't say whatever, man, because I don't want to say whatever anymore. It's not whatever. It's specific. When we talk on this channel, we speak specific. All right? So all of those goods that I'm saying is specific to certain things I'm speaking to, I'm touching on. Got to get back downstairs. My sister watching Ghostbusters new one with the women. Mad funny. Sister's watching that joint, man. So I'm going to get back down to get my sister. I'm going to catch y'all on the next note. Peace out.